Hi boys and girls, welcome back to your video on solving one-step equations. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve one-step equations with multiplication and division. I just called in to Miss Fallstick. She is still stuck on planet X, so we need to solve these equations to help save her. Alright, now I'm going to talk in my Miss Fallstick voice. Our first type of equation that we're going to solve is one-step multiplication equations. If you notice in this problem, 3x equals 39. When a number and an unknown or a variable are next to each other, in math, that means they are being multiplied. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So in order to solve for the unknown, we're going to divide both sides. 39 divided by 3 gives us x is equal to 13. Let's look at one more example. 4 times some number is equal to 20. Since 4 is being multiplied by that unknown, we're going to divide both sides by 4. In this case, z is equal to 20 divided by 4, which is 5. I want you to take out your multiplication graphic organizer, and let's solve these examples. 3 times some number x is balanced with 15. In order to solve, I'm going to divide both sides by 3 to get x is equal to 15 divided by 3, which is 5. Now on this equation, my variable or unknown is on the other side. So instead, we're going to divide by 6. So I can solve for my unknown variable. In this case, 30 divided by 6 is 5. So x is equal to 5. Let's look at two more examples. 4 times some number x is equal to 12. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So x is equal to 12 divided by 4 is 3. Now in this equation here, my variable is on the other side. You always want to divide by the number that's being multiplied by the variable. So in this case, it's 7. So I'm going to divide both sides by 7. And you can use your calculator in order to do this computation. 42 divided by 7 is 6. So x is equal to 6. I want you to leave both of these blank. We're going to revisit this in class. Now let's talk about the last type of equation, which is one-step equations with division. X divided by 9 is equal to 2. In this case, when you see a fraction bar, it means division. Some number, when you divide it by 9, will equal 2. The inverse operation of division is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply 9 times 2 to find my variable. So in this case, 9 times 2 is equal to 18. I typically won't use x in these types of equations, so you don't get confused between the variable and the multiplication sign. Let's look at one more example. Some number when divided by 5 is equal to 5. What a lot of kids like to do is a little loop, and they put the multiplication symbol. So they know to multiply each of these numbers in order to get my variable. So in this case, 5 times 5 is 25. If I plug 25 back into my equation, 25 divided by 5 gives me 5. Or 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Now let's take out your division equation graphic organizer. Some number when divided by 4 gives me 9. So instead, let's use inverse operations, and I'm going to multiply 4 times 9. So x is equal to 36. Because 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. Our variable is c, so c divided by negative 3 gives me 6. So the inverse operation of division is multiplication. So I'm going to do negative 3 times 6. I'm going to use my calculator to check. Negative 3 times 6, I'm taking a negative, multiplying it by a positive, gives me negative 18. Let's look at 2 more examples. Some number r divided by 12 equals 3. So the inverse of division is multiplication. So 12 times 3 is equal to 36. The last one here, some number divided by 4 gives me negative 14. So I'm going to multiply these 2 terms. And again, you can use a calculator. Whoops. The variable is s. S is equal to negative 14 times 4, which gives you negative 56. Now, in order to rescue Miss Fallstick, you have to solve this equation here. Some number, when divided by 0, gives me 8. In order to rescue Miss Fallstick from Planet X, you need to solve this equation. I want you to give me a number that when divided by 0 is equal to 8. It's a little bit of a tricky question, but if you can do it, Miss Fallstick will be saved. I don't think she wants to be stuck on Planet X forever. Guys, you have to save me. This is an important question. I need to get off Planet X. Thank you. Don't tell the alien I was here.